Fellow loved ones, let's talk about the algorithm. And what I mean by algorithm, I don't just mean social media and the internet, but I also mean the algorithm in your life. What algorithm are you creating? Okay, you are the algorithm. So everything around you is you. Everything around you, you're manifesting, you're creating it. Everything around you is you. So think about that for a minute. Think about your algorithm in your life, okay? The people, the experiences, the places you go, the things you see, whether it's in front of you in person or on television or on YouTube, the internet. And think about your algorithm on social media. And I'm separating YouTube out because YouTube technically is a search engine. It's not a social media, but I digress. So think about your algorithm on social media, the things that continue to pop up, the things that you didn't necessarily ask for, but they're coming up in your feed, right? So when these things happen, and I'm saying this for it all, decide. You get to choose. You get to decide. What do I want to see? What do I want to experience? What do I want to learn? What do I want to discover? What do I want around me in my field, in my energetic field? What is that? Now, you take that and then you compare it to what is, okay? And now, in the now moment, you can choose to switch it if you wish. So let's start with the social media. On social media, you can have things that pop up that you are not even asking for. You get to choose. Do you want to energetically cord into it by not only reading it, you're now clicking on the link, then you're going down into the comments because you have an opinion. The ego wants to do the thing, wants to distract you from what is, from what's the truth of who you really are. And that's okay. We love the ego. I mean, it's part of us. But it has its role. It has its role, and it also has its place, and you got to put it in its place. And so, do you want to start typing and commenting on whatever it is that's in your feed? Whether it's good or bad, comment on it, cord into it if that's something you want to continue to see show up in your social media feed, all of them. If it's something fun and funny and uplifting and you kind of would rather that, or you're in the process of learning something new and you want to devour the content in order to learn and advance and elevate your knowledge on the thing that you are attempting to master, you can create the algorithm in your social media as well as in your life for it to fit and align with what you are attempting to do, okay? What you are attempting to experience. Do you want to have things, coming up in your algorithm that have you on the edge of your seat, angst, depressed, sad? Do you want to continue to, because you're energetically courting in, like with the human eye, you don't see it, okay? But we are courting, like right now, when you're watching me, there's an energetic cord. We're all connected. And there's energetic cords. I like to visualize them as cords of light. When I think of them like light cords, some people might think of them in a different way, but they are cords nonetheless. So as soon as you decide, oh, I don't like what they said, I don't like what they did, oh, they're just hating, and then you decide to feed the hate with the hate that you have for the hate in your algorithm, now you're corded into it energetically. It now belongs to you. This is what I keep trying to tell people, because now that you have that residue, it's not even residue because it's all the way in there. But now that you have that in your feed and in your field, your energetic field, like you're bigger than just this human body, you have an aura. Everybody by now, most of us have heard of it, right? You have an aura and you emit different signals from your aura based on what's in it. So if you're clogging it with a bunch of BS, nonsense, things that you don't want any part of usually, but you just can't help yourself, and you have to speak on it all the time, regularly, these people, their energy, the energy of the conversation, the energy of the topic, all of that is yours. You are inviting that in and you are feeding it, and it's growing and growing and growing. And whatever is in your field reflects back to you in your life and what's around you. How are you being treated? How are you feeling? What are the opportunities? What are the experiences? What types of things are people saying to you? How are you feeling on the inside? What are you saying to yourself? What are you saying to other people? So, the beauty of it is that all is not lost. You can always change what is in your algorithm. You get to choose. I'm telling you now, people will send me videos and links and things like that, and I don't click on all of them because I'm like, I don't know exactly what this is. I'm looking at the verbiage and I'm not really, it's not really hitting. It's not aligning with anything in my fields. And for that reason, I'm not going to click on it. I'm not going to entertain it, because then it might be a conversation. Maybe they're asking for my opinion on something. Now, I'm not saying that you have to run from all the stuff, but what I notice is if you click on a couple of things, next thing you know, that stuff is just coming up in your feed on a regular basis, like in your socials, okay? And I'm like, I don't want to get all bogged down in a debate about stuff and, conversation, because it can be tempting, especially when certain things make you feel a way in a strong way. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that, think about it, even on social, like for example, Facebook or TikTok, all of those, Instagram, you might scroll for like 5 minutes. I mean, 5 minutes is a long time to be scrolling. It is. You see so much. There's so much out there. Just and you're scrolling, and then you're like, oh, now do you want to comment on it? Like, no. There are some people older people who get depressed by what they see on social media. That is a telltale sign that the algorithm is not what you're not co-creating your algorithm. There's a such thing as creating an algorithm where that stuff doesn't show up, okay? Or just signing off and you not show up for a while. You can do that. There are older people that I know, my age even, who are depressed. They get depressed because they're looking at what other people are doing and they're thinking about their own life and deciding that their life isn't measuring up. And that's something else. It's like, it's fine for you to enjoy and watch what other people are doing, but everybody is not going to share with you the truth. Everybody's not going to put all of their business. There are some, but not everyone is going to put all of their business online. And so I go back to the discernment. You have to use this discernment. You get to pick and choose. You get to co-create. You have choices. You have choices, and you're a powerful being, okay? So that's all I had to say about the algorithm. And until the next time, live simply and be kind.